Anyway, here we are.
Morning.
Down in the.
What change of venue?
We haven't changed of venue. We're in the sacred Union City Church studio.
No, we're not. We're just in our basement.
Yeah, but this is the Union City Church studio that we stream from every Sunday.
It feels like our crowded basement.
We are in Matthew 5 today. We're going through the Beatitudes. We're going to talk about mercy. Ooh, did you ever do mercy fights when you were young with your brothers?
No.
You had 3 little brothers. I'm sure you did. Do you remember the mercy fight?
You don't need
do the mercy fight.
Just let me, brother. No.
Just let me just see what happened.
You
I'm not gonna. I'm not.
Me
no,
on camera.
But do you remember that, like mercy?
My brothers never did that.
Mercy! Did you never played that with your brothers?
We were not of playing game ages.
But you were 12 years older.
Oh, and I was mean. Apparently, according to my brothers and their traumatic memories.
Well, here we are, Sunday, kind of close to the morning brunch. We just finished brunch, and we are going to do our morning meditation. And we have a book that is called The Language of Letting Go. We talk about codependency, we talk about addiction, and we try not to bite each other's heads off. That's the key. Every day, all day, that is the key, is to be loving and understanding. Patient, loving, and tolerance is the key.
Yeah.
Honesty, open-mindedness, and willing. I got all the words today.
So, do you want to talk about what happened last night?
I don't think anything bad happened.
Remember, it was hard for everybody in this house to be in the house together again all day.
There was some misery. There
was a little bit of, and so we left.
There was some misery, and so we went out
to get groceries.
And then you just said that I can make miserable
No.
people
I was going to bring
miserable.
about. No. That's not what I was going to talk about.
Oh, okay.
I was going to know.
Apparently,
we went to a grocery store.
There is no person that I can't make more miserable. I thought that's what we're talking about.
That's not. I wasn't.
That's not, okay. Carry on.
What I was going to say was that we went through a drive-through for a late night snack, and then there's nowhere else to go, and we didn't want to go home, and so we had just passed a car accident, and we parked our car and just watched
the tow trucks.
The tow trucks
like
load the cars.
Children, yeah.
Like little kids.
Children.
It was kind of like being at the movies.
There's a tow truck,
sort of.
And all these people.
No one was hurt at the accident.
There
was just police officers and tow trucks and vehicles. Anyway, I thought that was funny. I wasn't gonna bring up the bickering part. I'm sorry.
All right, what is the?
Do I owe you an apology?
No, it's okay. It's fine. Let it go. What is our date today? The 25th.
Yeah.
Is it? No. Wow, that was my chair. Goodness.
Your chair is squeaky.
All right.
Mm-hmm. Can you be serious now?
October the 25th.
Yeah.
Letting go of the past. It was interesting in that moment of getting our little snack and watching traffic, because there's a lot of Ottawa where I have memories, traumatic memories of using. And that was one of the parking lots where that was the thing I said. I was like, oh, I know this parking lot. And it's like, this is a beautiful title, Letting Go of the Past. This is a quote from a book. Oh, is that Psalm 139, verse 16?
Yes.
In thy book were written, every one of them, the days that were formed for me, when as yet there was none of them. Some people believe that each of our days are planned, divinely ordained. Therefore, we were born. Before we were born, God knew, they say, and planned exactly what was to transpire. Others suggest we participated in planning our life, the events, the people, the circumstances that were to take place in order to work through our issues and learn the lessons we needed to master. Whatever our philosophy or interpretation can be similar. Our past is neither an accident nor a mistake. We have been where we needed to be with the necessary people.
Mm.
We can embrace our history with its pain, its imperfections, its mistakes, even its tragedies. It is uniquely ours. It was intended just for us. Today, we are right where we need to be. Our present circumstances are exactly as they need to be for now. My prayer for today.
Okay.
Today, I will let go of guilt and fear about my past and present circumstances. I will trust that where I have been and where I am right now are right for me.
Mm.
I think it's a great understanding of you can I think so many times people, especially in the Christian community, it's it's just don't no looking back. It's just the blood of Jesus and everything is good and everything is healed and we march forward. And I don't think that gives healing to our past or justify our past. But I know from my experience is that I can't get to my future if I don't go through my past.
Mm.
I don't want to get stuck in my past. But what future do I have? What lessons can I learn? What resentments and fears and all of that stuff was part of my character, part of my ego, all of that stuff that I need to die of. So how do I have to go through that path to get through to my future. I truly believe that.
I heard a therapist say um, on a podcast that I was listening to, he was talking, he was taking callers, and so they could ask a question, and then one of his lines in his response was, some people will just never be happy until their mother treated them well when they were 5, and that's not going to happen.
Mhm.
And so we either choose to let go of the past and like come to some sort of piece of like, this is actually what happened, and how do I heal from this trauma?
Mhm.
Some people have some serious traumas to heal from.
Yeah, for sure.
But then I think it's actually like a goal to choose to let go of the past, and that I'm not going to hold on to this any longer, and I'm not going to let my past. So yes, a terrible thing may have been done to you or to me in my past, but if I continue to hold on to that and allow it to make to have power over me today, that person is continuing
To torment
to
your life.
torment me.
Yeah.
I'm giving them more power.
So in recovery, we go through a process
Yeah.
of confession, forgiveness, and repentance. And so, yeah, we have to go through our past and to get to our future. And
So
I think God was with all of us as things happened to us, and His heart broke for us. And there's times that He protected us. There's times that things could have happened to us way worse beyond that what was. But He's always been there with us. He's always been around. He's always been right there, going through the same things that we've been through. And He is our protector. He is our provider. He is our comforter.
mhm.
And so then we get to know His real love as we go through our past into our future.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that I was just rereading it quickly to see like if there was any kind of like tangible, like how do you let go of the past? You know, little tidbits in there. But I think for each person it's a little bit unique. And I know for me, there was times when I just like stomped my feet in, and just like I remember being in the shower and like this, terrible memory was like literally with me in the shower, and I'm like, oh my goodness, this person's like following me around. Like, this person has so much power in my life. And why? Like, I don't want to live in this place anymore. And so I just remember like stomping my feet and saying, like, physically in the shower, like and just being so outraged and saying like, no, I'm not going to live like this anymore. This It's gone. It's gone. And then every time that memory would come back, I would say, nope, not going there. Not, and so the memories are still there for me now. But it's interesting to me how, 14 years into a recovery journey, into 14 years into a healing journey, um, I can be presented with memories, and the pain is no longer attached to those memories. That's so interesting to me. And for me, it had to be really, really intentional because, for our life, I
Buddy,
had to,
buddy.
I had to actually, our dog is skinny. For me, for our life, like I had to actually like really choose. You know, this person is working really, really, you know, to earn my forgiveness, has asked for my forgiveness, wants, and you know, and it is not perfect, but wants to be a different person and wants to be forgiven. And so I actually can just choose to believe because there was no more evidence of harm, there wasn't continued harm.
Mhm.
I had to choose, even though, yeah, I think in the absence of continued harm, I can choose to believe like it's okay. I can actually move through this and still have this person in my life. Speaking about
Well, and I think
you,
that
talking that
I think
specifically was about you.
that spiritual truth is that God does turn everything into His
Mm-hmm.
good to
Mm-hmm.
glorify Him. And so I know that sounds airy fairy, but my past will be my mess. He takes that to be my message, and then we get to carry the message to people that we speak the same language to, that we can have a line of transmission with. And so I think it's super important to acknowledge my past and be able to talk
Yeah.
about it freely. But like the whole point of recovery is to unload those bags,
Right.
and so we do have tangible
Yeah.
evidence. We have tangible methodology to actually let go of the past.
And that's where addiction loses its power. You know, I've read a post from someone recently about how powerful addiction is, and this, you know, and a few people had commented and said, like, this is so hopeless. Like, it's so devastating. And it is, but the reality is that the more we move forward and are willing to talk about our experiences and are willing to talk about, you know, what we went through and how we did get through it. Maybe it's not going to look exactly the same for somebody else, but we did get through it. um, I think that addiction loses its power overall, and more people, I think
Well,
that
I think a
anybody can
big thing is
recover.
we need community too,
Yeah.
because addiction isolates us, so we need community. Could be hard, but yeah, we do this together. And we will see you at 4 o'clock if you want to hang out with us, talking about Matthew and the Beatitudes, the promises, the blessings. We will see you later on today, or we will see you Monday for Fun Day Monday.
Monday, Monday, or
Yeah, like, share,
draw a name,
draw,
give away a shirt,
engage in the
hat.
post, and I will pick a winner out of the hat. No, out of the bowl, the odd shaped bowl on Monday. All right, have a good afternoon. Hockey sticks and hands.